Marmalade Moonshine, what kind of name is that? Sounds ridiculous. As soon as they hear the tunes, that goes out the window.
Jasmine said, loving Marmalade Moonshine, Walk of Shame. That is a great track, I have to say.
I've got Ben from Marmalade Moonshine on the line. On my big calendar, it's got Marmalade Moonshine. EP launch.
Emily also said, loving this Marmalade Moonshine track on BBC Radio Solent's BBC Introducing.
Great songs all day long, joined now by Marmalade Moonshine, or the best two, right?
The best two.
The best two.
Good morning.
The same raffle.
This is what happens all the time.
It's actually literally how it started.
Yeah.
I got one of them from this PMT now, music shop in Portsmouth. It used to be Nevada Music, but yeah, I got one of those Zoom things and just used to sit there recording, practicing other people's songs and then sort of making my own little tunes without any words and just used to record them into that. I started playing guitar when I was about 20. So quite late to it really, but I've always loved music. Started developing my own little ideas with a recording thing and it's not bad, and then put a few words to a few of them. I just kind of kept them to myself, and then I'm trying to think where it started. It was at the Leisure Centre obviously where I met Dan.
So I was never ever like a singer when I was younger, and I used to do sort of a load of acting and performing when I was really little, and kind of part of that is that you had to learn how to sing. And it wasn't until I'd started working at Fairham Leisure Centre where I met some of the guys in the original lineup of the band. So that was Ben and Lloyd, and I kind of met them through work, and it all started really. We all used to go out drinking, or we used to go around each other's house after work, and I learned very quickly that Lloyd was a guitarist.
Wasn't a big fan of him to start off with, because I'd been there a bit longer and he came in and he was really annoying and he was loud like he is, and it was just he just didn't seem my sort of person. I thought, oh God, he needs to just get out of my face.
Yeah, he said, why don't you come down with us, because we're going out with, he described it as jamming. And so I went, I'm just sat here twiddling my thumbs indoors.
He was just doing nothing, so it was like, well, come along and maybe you can sing, because he told us he'd done it a bit before, so that was the first thing, being quite surprised that he could actually sing.
Started playing these songs, man, and I just said, have you got the words? And he went, yeah, I've got the words. And I said, because I used to do a bit of singing, so I'll sing them for you if you want, so give you an idea of what they sound like. And he got really excited, you know what I mean? Because he was like, oh my God, I didn't know any songs, and he always wanted to join a band, he said. This time I know that I'm stuck in it. Not sure that I'm sitting, but this time I can't let you go, 'cause I know you're my forever, since we've been together every day. And it all went from there, really. Started doing it after work. I found myself writing lyrics on like all the changeover sheets that we used to have at work that used to tell us what time we needed to go set things up, and they just used to be covered in lyrics, man. I still got them somewhere. just covered from head to foot in lyrics, and they're all rubbish lyrics probably. Ben's always been the type of person that just wants to be involved with like everything.
Lloyd basically came up to me when I was lifeguard in the swimming pool, and he said, do you want to be the bassist in the band? And I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it.
Ben used to come along because he wasn't doing anything else and used to film us, and we agreed to doing a gig that we didn't have a band for, and it was like, right, you need to play bass. So we took him up the shop and got him a bass guitar and literally just taught him from there.
So I met Dan, Lloyd and Ben through my girlfriend. Then I went to, I think it was Dan's little sister's birthday party, and Lloyd said to me, oh, we need a guitarist, you want to be our guitarist? And at that point I'd just finished being in like a function band, and I'd sold my amp, my guitar, my pedals. And I was like, yeah, but I don't have anything, like I don't literally have a single thing, apart from maybe a guitar pick. So he lent me a guitar. I went around I think we went around Ben's, and we worked through the songs, and it sort of sounded pretty cool, and worked together. Then we started rehearsing it when we could together without a drummer, and it was sort of a case of how do we find a drummer. And I knew I had a few on Facebook, so I put a Facebook status up like any drummers looking for a band.
Just one day on Facebook, I see that Matt put a status up like, oh, you know, any drummers out there looking for a band? And I've come back from uni, I hadn't played for a while, and just out of curiosity, I just chucked my name down. Next thing you know, they're like, yeah, we'll come pick you up, we'll do a practice, because I wasn't driving at that point. We'll come pick you up, do a practice, see how it goes. Jumped in, they liked me, I liked them, it worked really well.
And then we had a bit of a change up because sort of the others, they couldn't knack it anymore. I think they were just busy, they were doing other things. And we needed some new band members, and we found Matt and Graham. And we met Matt through a friend of ours, who's now Matt's other half. And he knew Graham. And I remember coming in, and you could see that already they were better musicians.
And then yeah, that was that. And then we sort of like, so we played our first gig like the week later.
Started to do more and more gigs, did the little Johnny Russells and little pubs around there, trying to just take every sort of bigger venue we could get. And you know, we met a lot of other bands that are doing big things in Portsmouth as well, people like the Collision and stuff like that. You know, they gave us the opportunity to play the Wedgwood Rooms.
You know, we started off playing like charity gigs and pubs, and now we're doing like festivals and, you know, releasing EPs and everything like that.
Yeah, and then from there it sort of just picked up, and we started coming to this place to do Key West Studios, that is, to do recordings and practicing and stuff like that, because we wanted to get some demos out there. And you know, when we first started, you know, if we looking back, you know, like at that time we wouldn't have ever thought we'd be where we are now, doing sort of Victorious Festival, Wickham Festival, playing, you know, some great gigs.
And then from that point, we seemed to get quite a lot better. We sent that Walk of Shame off to BBC Introducing, and that got straight away, that got played on their show. And we got invited in to do a few like live things with them, and built a few connections through that. And then later 2016, we seemed to, it was all over the space of a month, like we ended up with about five songs, which are probably like our best songs, all in a month, just sort of out of nowhere.
He just kept on writing song after song, and not one has been terrible. Some haven't worked, either because like I couldn't sing them, I couldn't get the key right. They just fizzled out because they were replaced by new songs. And I think that's quite an amazing thing when you're a band and you're running out of songs, or you know, you forget about 5 songs that you did last year because you've already written another 10 amazing ones. And yeah, and sort of there's no end in sight. We've got the EP coming up, which are 5 of our best songs, and they're the 5 songs that we kind of we thought they all sounded the best.
We've recorded a lot of songs individually here. We've never sort of put a whole EP together or an album or anything like that. And we are starting to sort of push on a bit. We really want to try and broaden where we're playing. And this is also a great marketing tool for us, like giving out EPs for people to listen to.
Because we sort of said at the turn of the year, it's like we're actually going to do something this year. Because we really haven't ever really pushed ourselves. And it was like we're gonna do a gig of our own. We're gonna push an album. We're gonna sell a T-shirt.
And now we can kind of get ourselves set up and ready to go and, just absolutely smash it on the 14th of April.
Marmalade Moonshine are going to be the best rock and roll band ever! BBC introducing Live! Oh, it's not live, is it? It's not live.
I don't think you put that live on Facebook.
Cheers. This next one's called Crystal.